A lot of Pokemon fans have high opinions of everything Pokemon, essentially. And this doesn't just go for the games, but it also goes for the Pokemon within them. And one of the most popular things Pokemon related is the starters. Now, I wanted to go over my favorite starters that I have, because I have a lot of favorites, but I also wanted to put them on a tier list. Now, I will clarify, we are not going to be talking about Pikachu or Eevee, because I feel like those don't really count to me as starter Pokemon. Like, I know you can start off with them in certain games, but I personally believe that, you know, they don't count. Like, I mean, the 3 Pokemon that you choose at the beginning of the game, fire, water, grass, etc., right? Those are the only ones that I'm going to personally count from my tier list. Now, I'm not going to be talking about just one aspect of them, like just design or personality or whatnot. I'm talking about pretty much everything, like everything that encompasses that Pokemon, like how they've appeared in the anime, how they're portrayed in cards and stuff like that, and art, whatever. Like, stuff like that is what I'm going to be focusing on. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right. Let's get started. I think since the last tier list video that I've done on Pokemon, I've found a way to give out my thoughts a little bit better and a little bit faster. So this should be relatively easy. I don't think anybody's gonna get mad at me this time, hopefully, for these. I think this is all very basic, you know, takes, like very lukewarm. I don't think any of these are like crazy at all, hopefully. Anyways, okay, first off, starting off, Bulbasaur, I'm gonna be honest, this is like probably the best, or like the most basic, like good starter, I guess. I don't know. Like, he's like the benchmark for A. I think he's an A tier starter. I think he's really good, really cute, you know, like his little voice and everything, you know, like, and this isn't just like, you know, competitive viability or like how good they are to, like, not competitive, but you know, like just how good they are to use in the games that they're in and all that. It's like everything, like the way that they, like the lore and all that stuff, like it's an amalgamation of pretty much everything that we've seen so far from those Pokemon, right? And based on that alone, Bulbasaur is an A. I think he gets a bit of a boost increase because Ash used him in the anime, which is why I'm putting him up here so high. But if we're not taking anime into account, I think he's just a very solid mon. Like, when you look at this thing, like, you're like, yeah, that's a fucking Pokemon. It's fucking Bulbasaur, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I think this is, like I said, basic. Charmander, I believe, this might be some bias, I think I'm gonna put him right above, right? Same exact thing, you know? Really, really good. Like I said, Bulbasaur is probably gonna be like the median for like A-ranked starters. Charmander is just like a small step above, but it might be like elemental bias because I do prefer fire types to grass types. But like, as of lately, when it comes to like Pokemon starters, I have been choosing grass types more often than fire types sometimes. But I do personally think that Charmander is better, you know, like, he's cool. He's got fire on his tail, you know, like he can breathe fire. I don't know, that just gives him a little bit more points than, you know, I don't know, than having a fucking seat on his back. But I do like Bulbasaur regardless still. Now, Squirtle. Look, I do like Squirtle. I think Squirtle is cute, but damn, bro, he might be B. He might be B. No disrespect to the Squirtle fans out there. I like Squirtle. I like Blastoise. I like the entire line. It's just that, like, he's cool. Like, he's alright. He's chill. He's not A tier. Like, if A tier is great, B tier is good, and Squirtle's just good to me, and that's about it. Now, and I will say, Squirtle Squad definitely boosts him a lot. Like, those glasses are fire. Like, we already all know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But I do still think, like, bro, for being honest, like, as is, Squirtle's kind of just alright, you know. Like I said, Ash had all of these, right? So yeah, I don't know. Bubbles, whatever. I'm gonna keep it here. And personal shit, like not even putting anime in it. Still think Squirtle's in there. Adding anime into it, he might be a little bit higher, but it's not enough. Anyways, following on, we got Chikorita. And I noticed something recently, and maybe it's something that has always been the case, but there's a lot of Chikorita ride or die fans, right? Like, there's just a lot of them, right? Now, I don't like the Chikorita line because of how ass they are, but if we're talking about like strictly design wise, it's okay. All right, and I'm not, and also, I don't know if I even said this in the intro or not, but I'm not ranking these based off of what they could turn into. I'm ranking them based off of what they are as is. And I think that Chikorita is probably just as good as Squirtle. Well, at least it's in the same tier, probably not just as good. That's a crazy statement to make. Crazy statement. But what I will say is that that's just design wise, and then like everything else encapsulating. Like Chikorita like whips his fucking leaf and shit, like that's cool. You know, the reasons why I don't like the like if anything, I like Chikorita, I like Bayleaf. Meganium is the one I have a fucking issue with. If I'm being honest, I have an issue with Meganium, not Chikorita. So Chikorita is spared for now, all right? But it's gonna be in B. It's okay, it's cool, it's all right, it's cute, whatever, all right? Cyndaquil, that's S for me. I love that little thing, bro. I don't know, he got fire on his back, got a long nose, like, I don't know, this might be biased from like the Mystery Dungeon games also, even though I really didn't even play Cyndaquil that much in the Mystery Dungeon games, if I'm being honest. But I don't know, Cyndaquil just gets, I don't know, there's just something about him. He's just so cute. He's so cute. I don't know. I feel like if I was to choose a Pokemon to have as a pet, I'm choosing Cyndaquil over any of these other 4, right? Totodile, now look, Totodile's cool. I might be biased, but since I chose Cyndaquil, I always used to hate Totodile, right? Obviously, I was able to grow up and grow past that shit, you know? And Totodile's cool, but he's not as good as Bulbasaur to me. He's not as good as Charmander to me. Nah. Yeah. All right, never mind. Just kidding. I'm lying. Yeah, no, he's better. He's better than Bulbasaur. I like Bulbasaur. Like I said, Bulbasaur is the benchmark for like great Pokemon. I think Totodile is at least in this tier. Don't think he's getting past Charmander for me personally though. But I mean, shit. For the most part, Totodile's not getting this far though. I'm gonna let you know this right now. All right. So we're done with Gen 1, done Gen 2. Like I said, I think these are very basic pickings for some of these Pokemon. Now there might be some that y'all might get mad about later on, but I don't think so yet. All right, so anyways, Trico. Another bias here. Love Trico. Trico's up there for me. I don't know, I think I just like lizards in general. Like any type of like reptile or whatever the fuck is just like really cool to me. So I think Trico gets like a pass, you know, it's a fucking gecko. I don't fucking know. It's a gecko. I don't know. I like Trico. I like Ash's Trico too, especially. Like a lot of these Pokemon that Ash had were just cool as shit, you know? But I don't know. I think Trico was probably one of his coolest starters that he had. I don't know. Maybe it's just the anime just gave him so much more personality and shit. And then gameplay wise, I mean, I don't know. He's T-posing the entire time. He's tree posing. I don't know. All right, Torchic. All right, this is where I'm gonna start getting hate. It's like barely better than Chikorita for me. For me personally, it's barely better than Chikorita. Like, she's cool. It's cool. He's cool. I don't know. But like, it's a fucking chicken. No arms. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with that. I'm not a huge fan of chickens like that. Mudkip, on the other hand, cool as shit. Definitely above. Actually, damn, is it above Charmander for me? Am I really choosing Mudkip over Charmander? Probably not. I'm gonna put Mudkip like right behind Charmander, but it's definitely solid. I think, honestly, the Hoenn starters, funny how they're all like lined up right there, right? But like, I think all the Hoenn starters are good. Like, I think their final evolutions are dope. But like, like their first initial stages, this is exactly how I feel about them. Like, I love Mudkip, I love Trico, but I love Trico obviously like way more. And then like Torchic is kind of, I'm like indifferent. Blaziken I like a lot more obviously, but like this isn't about Blaziken. This is about Torchic, you know? Okay, Turtwig. Turtwig. He's like right behind Squirtle. Like it's two turtle Pokemon, right? Squirtle's obviously the better turtle one. I think Turtwig's cute, right? But I don't know. Like he's just like trying to reinvent the wheel a little bit. Like I know he's obviously different. Like Squirtle's like a water, like what? Like a water, a sea turtle. Turtwig's like a tortoise. So it's like I understand how they're supposed to differentiate from each other, but he just doesn't give any fucking like originality somehow. I don't know. I mean, especially when we have Torkoal too. Like, damn, so many turtles, bro. All right, Chimchar. I know for some reason, this is another thing too. I just thought everybody liked Chimchar when I was a kid. I come to find out a lot of y'all don't even like him, bro. Y'all hate Chimchar. Y'all hate the fucking monkey for some reason, bro. I'm putting him in S. I'm putting him in S. He's cool as fuck. He's cool as fuck. I don't know. Maybe I just have like I said, fire type like affinity bias. I think like it's just an elemental bias at that point. I think Chimchar is just cool, bro. It's cool. Little fucking damn. I'm trying not to say some shit that's gonna get me like I don't know. I don't know. Like I just like monkeys, bro. Fuck, dude. I know it's gonna be taken out of context. I know who's gonna take it out of context. I'm just saying, I like monkeys. I like monkey Pokemon. So I'm gonna put fucking Chimchar up there just because of that. And he looks cool. And yeah, I like him. He's cute. Cute as shit. Low-key, he's above fucking Trico. If I'm being honest, no, he's definitely above Trico. Cyndaquil and Chimchar are like neck and neck for me, if I'm being honest, right? But I might move it around later. I already know my number one is number one guaranteed. I don't even have to worry about that shit. We'll get to that later though. But all right, Piplup. Piplup is a little bit like Squirtle to me, where he's like fine, but he's not like as boring. I think he's cuter because he has like the little tuxedo shit going on. Right? I think that's like a little bit of a cooler design where like Squirtle just looks like a fucking animal that you'll actually find. Like Piplup looks like they just dressed him up. They dressed a little penguin up to go to the fucking prom or something, you know? Like I fuck with Piplup. I fuck with Piplup a little bit more than I fuck with Squirtle, right? And Bulbasaur. All right, so that's Gen 4 done. Gen 5. Damn. Damn. Snivy, man, and it's crazy because like back when I was like a kid, I would have put Snivy above Chikorita. Fuck. I think Snivy's C. Not in a bad way, bro. Like not in a bad way. Like it's just okay. Like C's okay, Snivy's okay. I'm not choosing it in any circumstance unless it's competitively. But like if I had to choose, like bro, that's like this is effectively who I would choose to own as like a pet, like to start on my journey with, bro. I'm not choosing fucking Snivy. Low key though, I guess if that's the case, I need to put you down here too. I need to move Chikorita down here. I gotta just be true to myself, bro. I gotta be true. I'd probably definitely choose Chikorita over Snivy, but like, fuck, bro. I'm not choosing Snivy in any case whatsoever. I will choose Tepig though. Tepig's like, look, and then, look, here they come, here they come. Here they come. Tepig's cool, man. Look, I know y'all want to get mad about Emboar and shit, but what the fuck did Tepig have to do with Emboar? Nothing. And even then, actually, I'm gonna wait. Look, because Legends ZA is coming out. I'm choosing fucking Tepig, first and foremost, right? Huh. I'm choosing Tepig even though Totodil's that high. I'm gonna still leave it as is. I'm still choosing Tepig. I think Totodile as like a starter is cuter, but like in regard to its entire line, I don't care about like Feraligatr and stuff like that. But Tepig, I actually think its line is solid. Like from start to beginning, it's decent. But y'all want to call it ass? Why? Because it's firefighting? Is that fucking discrimination? Like what the fuck? Oh, so all of a sudden firefighting types are ass now? Like what are we doing here? Like what are we doing here? Whatever. Anyways, either way, Emboar's cool. Pignite, it's okay, right? But y'all niggas will fucking ride for Combuskin. That nigga literally looks like a dick and balls. But fucking Pignite's where you draw the line at. Like, come on, bro. Anyways, Tepig's cool. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all niggas. Anyways, next. Oshawott, cool as shit. He's up there. That's S. Oshawott's S. It's crazy. When I played Black and White, right? I chose Tepig initially because I was like a fire starter only type of guy besides like Trico. But then after playing it again, and because I used to replay games like almost immediately, like I would beat the game and be like, I'm gonna start over. And then I start over, lose all my progress. I chose Oshawott. And I think Oshawott's cool as shit. Preferably, you know, just because he's got that fucking item. To me, he's Piplup, but better. I think Piplup and Oshawott had like the same like design philosophy. I don't know, like we're just like cute little water type Pokemon with a fat ass head, and this time Oshawott has like a fucking weapon, which is cool. I think that gives him a little bit more points. If he didn't have the Scout Chop, I would have put him like at the exact same spot as Piplup, but I think the fact that he had a Scout Chop, it's cool. It's cool as fuck. Now his evolutions, that's a different story. But like, if we're talking like base Oshawott, Oshawott's cool as fuck. Actually, even then, Duat still cool as hell. Samurot's where I have an issue with, but like, that being the case, regardless. Okay, Chespin. Yeah, put him in S. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all can get mad. Chespin, look, actually still, once again, the entire line is fine. Besides Culloden, I get it. Culloden's kind of ugly. Chestnut's cool though. People want to get mad about Chestnut. All right, whatever. Okay, sure, he doesn't live up to what you thought Chespin was gonna be. But Chespin, that doesn't mean that Chespin's any worse for what y'all expected him to be, bro. I remember when Gen 6 was like initially coming out. X and Y scans were going around, bro. We were watching Giancarlo Paramango's countdown videos for X and Y. Niggas like, bro, Chespin's gonna evolve into some cool ass, like, Sandslash looking ass fucking Pokemon and shit, right? Like, and then he didn't turn into that. And then people were like, mid, worst starter ever. How? You look at Chespin and you think he's the worst one? Out of fucking all of these? Not even true. Not even true. I'm okay with putting him here. This is where I started choosing grass types more, by the way. So you will see like a theme a little bit, right? And I'm gonna go back actually, because I do want to talk about this, because Gen 6 is the one that I remember the most coming out. Like, I started playing Gen 4, so Gen 4 was already out. Gen 5, I played when it came out, but like it was out in Japan beforehand. So I wasn't necessarily like understanding like why the fuck it was out in Japan before it came out in the US, but I was still keeping up with the shit. But I wasn't a part of like the online. I don't even know if there was PokeTubers out there during Gen 5. There probably was, but I didn't know about them. Gen 6 is when I found out about Pokemon YouTubers, right? And I kid you not, everybody was assuming that Froakie was gonna be ass. Before I get to Froakie though, let me just go ahead. Let me get Fennekin out of the way. I don't care. Fennekin's bottom of C. Don't care. It's a fox with like fire ears. It's cute, but it's okay. Actually, if anything, I'm choosing it over everybody else. Top of C, at least. Top of C. Anyways, back to Froakie. Everybody thought that Froakie was gonna evolve into some like sage thing. They thought the bubbles were gonna be dumb, or it was gonna be like some cute shit. And then when they got Greninja, everybody's like, Froakie's my favorite starter. You're a fucking liar. I don't want to hear any lie. If you were like around for Pokemon back in the day, like, you were not a fan of Froakie, okay? You might have been like, I'm gonna choose Froakie just to see what it turns into. Sure, I believe that. I had a group of friends that was like, and one of them was like, yeah, I'm gonna choose Froakie. Okay, cool, I believe him. I don't believe the rest of you. Most of y'all thought that we were gonna get a cool ass Fennekin or a cool ass Chespin, and that Froakie was gonna be the worst one out of all of them. I know that for a fact. But then when Greninja came around, y'all wanna hop off and be like, bro, Chespin's always been ass, Froakie's always been the GOAT. You're a fucking liar. You are a liar. And for that reason, I'm putting it at the bottom of B. It's not that bad. I think, like I said, Ash's Froakie made me like it a little bit more, but I think that's because we knew that it was gonna turn into a Greninja in the first place. But that does not save it enough for me. I think Froakie is cute, and the little bubble like Sud thing is like a cute concept, but it's not the fucking best starter of all time. You're only saying that because you know what it turns into. If we're taking these as like their whatever form they have like right now and what they look like right now, y'all would not be saying Froakie goes that hard, bro. I swear. And if you do, it's because you like made yourself love Froakie after a little bit of time. But I guarantee y'all would not fucking with Froakie and Frogadier like that. And I remember when Frogadier came out. But I remember when Frogadier came out and y'all were like, okay, Frogadier or Froakie's gonna definitely be the better one out of all of them. Because y'all saw breaks and y'all saw fucking Quilladin, and I was fighting for my fucking life. I still love Chestnut though. But still, I'm just not gonna let y'all go back and revise history. That is not what happened. Anyways, Rowlet, number 1. Don't care. Don't. Need I say more? Need I say more? I don't think I need to say anything else. He's cute. My favorite animals are owls. Like, I love owls. I fucking love owls. This is my second favorite Pokemon in general. He's got a fucking bow. He's got a, let me full screen this shit. Actually, he's got a fucking bow tie on. He's got a bow tie. Look at how cute this fucker is, bro. He's just a fucking little owl. He's just a guy. Just a dude. He's never hurt anybody. He's gonna stay with me for the rest of the video. I'm just gonna be holding him the rest of the video. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Love Rowlet. Never did anything wrong to anybody. He's a chill guy. Cutie. Cutie patootie. Anyways, Litten. He's like A. I think I grew to warm up to him a little bit at first, because you know what's crazy, actually, funnily enough, I used to hate cats because I was always allergic to them, and I just didn't want to have to deal with like a cat ever, right? So eventually I was like, you know what? Let me see how this nigga plays. He's cool. And then I ended up having a cat of my own, and then I'm like, I like cats now. I actually love cats now. I actually like cats a lot. Now, here's a picture of my cat. Bam. Anyways, I think cats are pretty neat. Cats are. Anyways, still A. I think its design is cool though. I think it's alright. Anyways, Popplio. I think it's top of B. I think it's above type A. I think Popplio has gotten a lot of hate from a lot of people. I think the entire line still gets a lot of hate, even though it's probably one of the best starter lines that we've had in a long time. But it's pretty decent. I think Popplio is cool actually. All right. Not a lot of water type Pokemon can make me say that they're cool, at least in terms of like starters. Like there's like even though I put 3 of them in A, right? But still, regardless, I'm not choosing them besides like maybe Mudkip or Piplup. I'm not choosing Totodile ever in any playthrough. No hate for Totodile. I just won't. If there's another Pokemon I at least remotely like, I'm choosing them. But it feels like I'm betraying Cyndaquil if I ever choose Totodile or Chikorita. So it's never happening. Okay. Anyways, Popplio's cool, cute little guy. People were hating on him, but you know, it is what it is. They're haters. It's alright. It was an ugly duckling situation, you know, but I think it's alright for like a sea lion Pokemon. That's cool. Grookey. Okay, Grookey. Now y'all heard me say I like monkeys. I think Grookey is above Charmander in this race, right? Cool little dude. He likes to hit shit with his stick. I was a part of Grookey gang, you know, back in the day. And I feel vindicated still, you know? Like, Rillaboom is probably one of the best starters. I know this has nothing to do with Rillaboom, but I just wanted to bring it up just because Rillaboom, one of the best starters in VGC competitive, and probably even maybe Smogon shit. Like, even though, yeah, Cinderace is there, but like, I mean, Rillaboom's still around, you know? He stuck around. Not a lot of starters can do that. Not gonna talk about competitive though, but when it comes to Grookey specifically, it's cute. It's cute. I wish Ash got Grookey though, if I'm being honest. It's fine that Go got him, but I mean, I guess it's fine. It's not really fine. It's not really fine, but whatever. Yeah, it's cool. Cool little guy. I like it. I like it. Yeah. My daughter likes Grookey too. So, after that, Score Bunny. Put it right next to him. I think Score Bunny's cool. It's a fucking rabbit, right? It's cute, right? There's nothing you can really do wrong here. I think it's cute. I like the little nose sports tape that it has. Like, I don't think I've ever chosen a Score Bunny in any playthrough or even any ROM hack that I've played or touched or whatever, but I mean, shit, if given the choice in like another Legends game and Score Bunny's on there, I probably will choose him. It's just that, bro, I was so close to choosing Score Bunny, but I just fucking went Grookey because I'm like, fuck it, it's a monkey, bro. And then there's this thing, Sobble. Look, Sobble has done nothing wrong. I'm gonna be honest with you. All of the Gen 8 starters are in A tier, all right? But we're not talking about the final evolutions, actually. I'm not gonna go into it, even though I talked about their other final evolutions so often. But I think that Sobble did nothing wrong. Its evolution line kind of is whatever to me at this point. But if we're looking at Sobble for what he is, he's cute little guy, little lizard man. All right, I like reptiles, so He was gonna get a leg up regardless. Even though fucking Snivy's like at this point, damn, the lowest one. Dang, that's tough. But hey, I don't think any of the starters, like if we're talking about design wise, is at D. If we go into like competitive shit, yeah. It's kind of hard to rank these Pokemon competitively because like, bro, like what the fuck do you mean Chikorita's? Because if it was competitively, Chikorita would have been bottom, but like, it's whatever. All right, Quaxley. Actually, let's not do Quaxley. Let's do Pokedex. Sprigatito. Now, I know I say I love cats now. I didn't get my cat until after this shit, right? My cat is black. I'm putting Sprigatito at C. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I think Sprigatito looks fucking stupid. I don't know. I feel like, and I get it. Like, it's a fucking cat. Like, how less stupid do you want it to look? It just looks dumb. I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's me. I think it is true, but like its eyes don't look level. Like, do you like? I'll put it up on screen right now. You see the fucking eyes? They're not level. They're like tilted. He looks dumb. I hate it. I hate Sprigatito. I don't hate Sprigatito. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I obviously don't hate it. I'm just saying a lot of harsh words right now, but Sprigatito's not. It's not. I don't like it. Personally, I'm cool off it. Fuecoco, that shit's OD. Fuecoco's OD. That's like top A. Top A. I love Fuecoco. He's a cute little guy. This fucking dumbass, bro. So fucking stupid. I was so close to playing or to choosing him as a starter. I chose Quaxley. Spoiler alert. But if I had another go round, like to replay the game, I would probably choose Fuecoco. Not to say I dislike Quaxley. Actually, funnily enough, I'd probably put Quaxley right behind him. I think they're both neck and neck, if I'm being honest. Now, looking at this list, I think some things need to change. But let me finish giving Fuecoco his flowers first, right? And Quaxley. Fuecoco and Quaxley. I think they're both even in terms of like design for me, which is why it was kind of hard for me to like choose one or the other as a starter. I think I initially just went Quaxley because he's just a funny ass duck, and then he evolved to be a gay ass duck, and I still rock with him, bro. I still rock with him. Like he's it's cool. I like both. I like Fuecoco. I like Quaxley. I think Fuecoco's cuter though. If I'm being dead ass. Just because he looks stupid as shit. But other than that, though, I think this is a pretty decent list. I think I need to move some people down. I will say some people from A tier, like A tier is really crowded. Actually, no, it's fine. It's fine. Actually, I lied. I'm a liar. I'm gonna leave it as is. I think this is fine. I think eventually when we see whatever the Gen 10 starters are, the list might change slightly. I mean, it's probably gonna stay the same, roughly, position-wise. Like, this is just like in order of who I would choose, like, to be my starter. Actually, I just have allegiance to Quaxley now. Like every starter that I actually choose is like my first playthrough. Besides Teppy, I have allegiance to. So I gotta put Quaxley up there. At least higher than Fuecoco. Anyways, that being the case, this is my list. No disrespect to these Pokemon. Like I said, this rank C is just okay. I don't think any of them are D tier, right? Unless we get into like the nitty gritty of it, and I actually do talk about like competitive shit, where it wouldn't even be Chikorita, it would be Meganium. For the most part, every starter is all right to me. Sprigatito just looks fucking stupid, but I don't even know if that's his fault. It's just that looking at his eyes just fucking makes me so angry somehow. I don't know why. Anyways, with that being the case, that's gonna be the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I might do some more tier lists later on. Peace out.